start to the afternoon as Saria Zarate unintentionally got in the way of that pass from Patrick Lose, and it almost banged into the net. Cavan Sullivan retreating, wins the ball here. David Vasquez for Saria Zarate, but a misconnect. Chicago just 2-4-3 away from home, as opposed to 6 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties at home. Philadelphia 5 wins, 3 back in early May. That made his MLS first team debut a couple weeks ago, youngest player to ever do that. And this will go off for a goal kick. Reba looking to hold up play. Stepping forward, Westfield. Sullivan tried to flick it on for Saria Zarate. Oh, and then Chicago won the shootout to earn the extra point. That's been a theme of their season. 5 wins in the 6 shootouts that they've participated in. So that's 5 extra points for you. There's Cavan Sullivan. Olivas couldn't quite control it. Full slate tomorrow. Regular season ends just. Richards, Charles Nagel both fighting for the ball, and Nagel eventually whistled for the foul. Professional career last week. Second start here today. He said, you know, when you're playing guys like Nagel, who's 15, Cups is 16, Vitaly Holyut has gotten a lot of time. He's 16 as well. He said, you know, you don't expect them to be consistent week in, week out, but keeps the ball for Philly, and now it's Cavan Sullivan. 14-year-old sensation out wide for Westfield. Sends it to the middle. Bounding ball. Comes down for Sullivan. Couldn't quite. There's Westfield on the intercept. Cavan Sullivan. Now Olney. Comes back. Sullivan once again. Cavan Sullivan sends one across. It was quite overhit. Comes all the way over Vasquez's head in Chicago finale on October 6th, back in Chicago. Cavan Sullivan over the top with it for Olney, but out of his reach, and an in-swinging ball. Hit off Pierre, I think unintentionally, and Westfield able to clear it. Now Westfield, who was the MLS Next Pro Rising Star of Match Week 5. Sullivan, a rising star in his own right, but a stop by Patrick Lose. Good bit of work there. It's since the beginning of MLS Next Pro back in 2022. Overall, LeBlanc's been in the Philly organization since 2020. Ty Ndiaye a year before that when he joined Chicago. Sullivan had it poked away, well defended again by Chicago. Prayer by Olivas to win the ball for Philadelphia. Sullivan once again. Not on the same page with Westfield, it'll be a Chicago throw. Getting them, and finally, somebody for Chicago was able to beat Michael Sheridan. It is Peter Sudan, and a 1-0 Sudan just moments ago outweighted Michael Sheridan and scored on him. Sullivan for Olney. Back to the middle, it's Frankie Westfield, and the shot was blocked. 16 years old. He's called up to U.S. men's national team U19 camp in April. A really promising player out of this Philadelphia academy. Sergio Orahel with the assist on the goal. Signing by Chicago back in 2021. Cavan Sullivan forced into the corner. Sullivan trying to get out of trouble, but well defended by Shannon. And Sullivan down on the pitch match to this point. CJ Olney. Cavan Sullivan runs onto it. Cleared away from him. It'll be a throw for Philly. Final moments and actions here in the first half. Sullivan waiting for a bit of support. Olney finds Frankie Westfield. Sends it into the area. Last touch here off of Nagel, so a throw for Philly. Now about 5 available players off the bench tonight for Philadelphia that have appeared in 1 game or no games. 4 available players that would be making debuts tonight if they can. And here we go. Philadelphia, Chicago now in the 54th minute. Sullivan. Cavan Sullivan showing off his speed. Sullivan sends one across and it's put in! Cavan Sullivan does the again. Lays it off for Cavan Sullivan. Sullivan. Sal Olivas back for Sullivan. Patient with the ball once again. Cavan Sullivan. Back for Vasquez, and it's poked away from him. Fastest portion of the match is Vasquez ahead. Sullivan once again. Bit of a heavy touch. It'll be a goal kick for Patrick Lose. Sudan with an in-swinging ball, a little too close to the keeper, and it's pretty easily handled by Sheridan. Cavan Sullivan back the other way. He's one-on-one with Rochester. Cavan Sullivan, still Sullivan. Finally, he's forced to turn back. David Vasquez. David Vasquez! And it's club in Ecuador. So he's the first sub used tonight by Philadelphia head coach Marlon LeBlanc. Verdesio for Sullivan. Trying to find Vasquez, and this is kept in, so no goal kick. Glasgow. Glasgow's had so many chances tonight. Now Pareba, the leading goal scorer in the league, had it poked away. Well defended by Cashier. They are 9 wins, 4 losses, 4 ties, sitting on 33 points. Sullivan lays it for Olney. And Vasquez can't quite